Everybody, we are back. It is Tapes on the Line's favorite race podcast, favorite race channel, favorite is everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course, pandasubs.com TDL for 35% off. All right, guys. So it's another loss. We're at 4 in a row. We're definitely on the call a losing streak.
That's the calmest way to put that.
Yeah, the calmest way to put that.
So matter of fact, 4 in a row. Where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, right where we thought they would be. 2-6. I know a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I had them 2-6 before the season started." I know people are excited about that. I'm seeing debates over, why do you guys mad about a loss? Like because fans can't be fans, I guess, because we want a quarterback so bad you can't be a fan right now. And that's a big thing I see on Twitter.
I'll be honest, I'm not bummed out about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not bummed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not bummed out, but like, I'm not gonna be mad at some fan is bummed out about it because fans want to see wins. Like, some fans want to see the win. I know some people just want straight up, like, no more wins and going straight to the draft, but some fans do. So it's bad, but yeah, I mean, obviously the Raiders are not good. I mean, they had every chance to win this game. I mean, if they were good, they win this game, right? The felt like the Chiefs were trying to give them the game. The Chiefs were like, "Beat us, please, beat us," and the Raiders were like, "No." We're like, "No, we don't want to beat you. We don't want to do anything, right? We just want to, lose." And I know people are talking about the goal line play a lot, but what were your overall thoughts of the game, Matt?
I mean, third down. Biggest part of it, I think, defensively. You can't let them go 12 of 16 on third down. I mean, that's just flat out inexcusable. And the offense can't do anything. I know the topic's going to come up of the quarterback with Minshew being in the game. The fumble didn't help matters, but to me, like the bigger problem was the offensive line. Again, for some reason, they are insistent on running the ball. I think, what'd you say it was? What was it?
14 and 10. No, sorry, 15 carries for 14 yards. From
running I thought they had even more. I think 20 was including the number I had was like 20 in my head, but I think that might have been including Minshew scrambles. Yeah. 21 for 33 yards. So 1.6 a carry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alexander Mattison, 14 carries for 15 yards. Damn near even 1 yard a carry. Like, at the end of the day, it's not getting it done. And then, I mean, Andre James got hurt, but he looked like he was getting his ass kicked every single play. So
okay. All right. Who did they move to center when Andre James got hurt?
JPJ, and then they put Whitehair in at left guard. So that
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
because I had to watch this game on my phone, so I was like trying to watch it, and then take my daughter playing music and then go back to the game. So you're gonna have to guide me a little bit here, Matt, but I did see the goal line stand. I did see that. I did see the
basically what happened was they tried to run like 2 plays in the middle from the 3 yard line.
Oh, you went mute again, Matt.
And 3 plays from the 3 yard line got stuffed every single time. I mean, again, different guys every single time that are getting beat and can't run up the middle right now. And then tried to throw it in, I think, from like the 8 because they had lost 5, I think, on the play before. And Minshew got sacked. Well, 2 guys got beat. Minshew stepped up in the pocket and ended up getting sacked by Karlaftis, maybe.
Yeah, Karlaftis. It was Karlaftis.
Karlaftis, who I think had 2 sacks. He beat a tight end earlier in the game. But yeah, they got beat up front and they couldn't get off the field on third down. Was basically the story of the game. Like, the yardage totals was in favor of the Chiefs by like over 100, and to be honest with you, I think 70 of that came on the last drive, so it was really more like 150, 170.
Yeah. And when you try to run the ball like that, and you're stubborn with it, like it felt like you're being stubborn against a really good run defense too. That this was like something that, to me, in my opinion, like It's just stubbornness. Like you just keep on pushing on something that's not working, right?
Yeah.
Something that's not working for you, something that's not gonna happen for you. Like you got to do something different here. I mean, if you aren't good, if it's not working, you got to come up with some other plan. You got to do another running back, maybe. I mean, maybe you get the ball, Abdullah. I don't know. You got to figure that out. But if you're just kind of just stuffing yourself with Alex Madison and it's not working, then you got to go to something else. And that's what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with this team can't run the ball, right? They don't have a quarterback who could pass the ball the whole time. So, like, I understand why they keep trying to run the ball because Gardner Minshew's the quarterback. And you're like, we're not going to win if he tries to throw the ball 40 times. So we have to be stubborn and run the ball. But I don't know what your plan is. You got to change running backs. I mean, if the running backs aren't working, we got to mix it up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what their plan is at that position because they got to fix that position too. We talk about quarterback, but we need a running back, guys. I mean, we could.
Yeah, I think the bigger problem. Yeah, I mean, just to me, the bigger problem is up front. Like, they're like Madison had guys in his face, and then literally as soon as he touched the ball, like it doesn't really matter. He's going to be back there, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah,
or at least how the day unfold. They need to find a new center. Like it's Andre James. It's got to be his time.
Yeah, man. It's ugly. The run game is just ugly at this point. And yeah, it is run blocking. Of course, I'll deep dive into that and see what's going on there with the run blocking. But it's just, yeah. I mean, when you can't get in from the 3-yard line and you keep trying to run the ball, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things, like, especially when they're crashing on the run like that. I mean, that's when the play action stuff comes in there. So you can get on Getsy too. I just don't like that running outside zone on the goal line. I just don't understand running a more lateral run on the 1-yard line. That 1-yard line is man football time, where we just go power and we try to see who can block the other man, which they haven't been able to do. But when you go lateral and then you allow Chris Jones to cross somebody's face and then he has no cutback, I mean, you're going to lose yards. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, I was watching that, I'm like, really? Are we really doing outside zone at the 1-yard line? Like, what are we doing? And then, I feel like that was a pretty big part of that game. I mean, because they had the ball inside their own 50 the whole game, didn't they? I feel like
they had 2 possessions. Yeah, they had the one field
the whole
goal
second half.
That they got off the punt return with the penalty at the end of it. Yeah, they had the ball inside the 30, I'm pretty sure, and they got like 8 yards. Ended up kicking a field goal. But yeah, but I think to your point too, I think what's frustrating is too, like, you'll see Minshew have like good plays on like bootlegs and stuff, and then they just abandon that once they get into like the goal line situations. Like, if like one of those 3rd down runs or one of those 3 runs on the goal line, like, or bootleg, who knows? Maybe they end up scoring and it's a different ball game. But again, I guess they're just going to keep banging their head against the wall and try to run the ball, even though they know they can't do it. Like, I don't understand. They can't figure out that you can't run the ball anymore.
Yeah, I just don't understand it either. Like, because you're right. Like the bootlegs, like even the play call that he called on 4th down at that situation. I mean, I can see why fans are went from his head after I watched it, because I was like, yo, like, are you calling sticks here, bro? Like, it's not gonna work against the Chiefs. Like, you're not gonna call a quick little flat and a quick hitch. It's not gonna work, man. And Brock Bowers did open up late, but I have to see like how much room Minshew had to kind of sit there. But yeah, man, it was bad. But I think that the coaching is a little weird too. Like, I was looking at it, they were calling timeouts with like 5 minutes left. I don't know what that's about. Like, what was that about?
Spiking the ball. The one that was getting me was spiking the ball with like outside of the 2-minute warning. That was the first one. I don't think I've seen that in a while. Like, I kind of get what they were trying to do, and I mean, they did end up scoring. They had 2 minutes to go, but yeah, I was can't say I understood that one quite at that point.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either. I didn't get it, man. I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one, or the yeah, I didn't get that at all. Like, calling a timeout with 5 minutes left is is weird, man. If I could lie. Like, and then they didn't have any timeouts left, right? And you know, you go down and score, and then you got no timeouts left. I just feel like you know, you got to get a stop, right? They're gonna drain a little clock, and that's fine. You get a stop, and then you get it done at that point. But I don't know. It just felt weird that they were calling timeouts right after that happened. It doesn't make any damn sense to me.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? So it's a lot right now. I think this coaching staff is looking pretty like, you know, they don't know what they're doing too much. Let's keep it real. I feel like that's where we're at. I mean, I feel like Patrick Graham had a good game plan. I think Matt Crosby had a good game, and they're struggling to block him, and they were actually kind of able to control the Chiefs a little bit. Got a turnover, got some team in good field position, got the offense in position to do things that they should do, and we got nothing out of it. And it goes to everything. It goes to everything, man. It just goes into everything that's happening right now with this team. This team just kind of just falling apart, and it's just not working too much, man. It's not working too much.
I mean, yeah, we're seeing one of the worst. We're watching one of the worst teams in the league. They're poorly executing, poorly coached. It's a giant mess.
Yeah,
a better way to put it.
Yeah, man. It's bad right now. It's ugly to just even talk about. It's hard.
And like even like I know like we're talking about like you get talking about with Graham, even with Graham like this week, like it just felt like the Chiefs had every answer to all their zone calls. Like the two things that were killing them on the third down were Mahomes either finding Kelsey on the sock and like finding a hole in zone coverage, or them like breaking contain on Mahomes scrambling, and then someone stepping down too far and leaving somebody wide open for the third down, the first down conversion.
Yeah. It's bad, man. Like, because every time, like somebody would come up, he would just dump it over the top of their head. And I'm just thinking, like, let his ass run. Like, if he's gonna run, let him run for like 50, 60 yards. Like, what's gonna be worse? Him throwing it over the top and getting to the 2, or him running for like 3 yards? You know what I mean? Like it's.
We did have what was it like? What was his long? And like 14-yard run for a first down. I'm pretty sure on I think it was 3rd and 13.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They got caught in man coverage. Yeah. Again, whatever could go wrong did go wrong for them. That's what it felt like.
They just suck, man. I mean, it's really what we're at here, guys. This team is just not good. It's like really just too much to talk about. These guys are ass, man. You know, like it's that's what it feels like. Like these guys are just like, I don't know, because when I watched that goal line sequence, and it really did something the whole season. I was just like, man, like you can't get in from the 1-yard line, and like you didn't like try anything creative. You didn't try anything to do anything. They just keep doing the run thing. And I know that frustrates the hell out of fans, doing the run thing. But like, and I understand it, but you just can't run the ball. Like, so if you can't run the ball, and it's the offensive line, right? And you could say that, but I don't know. I just feel like you gotta switch it up. Like if Madison's not working, you got to try somebody else. Like, I mean, Zamir White, he had 2 carries for like -1 yard, but like, I don't know. Like, it's just
give Dylan Lobby a second chance
or something.
I mean, at this point, why not? He keeps fumbling and helps the tank.
Like, why not, man? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you got to try something else. You know, if this guy's not working, and I know he had a decent game last game, but you know, even then, he's still missing holes to me. Like, it's just bad. Like, you know, somebody says Sincere McCormick, anybody, you know, because anybody, like, you know, sometimes there's maybe some of the things. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just you got to figure something out. I mean, Amir Abdullah has like the longest runs of the year, I believe.
He does. He has the one like 40-yarder, right?
Yeah.
Like, is that the longest one? Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like, you know, this is somebody that's not on the running back, but it's not. I'm saying that it's on the running backs. I'm just saying, like, sometimes some running backs can make a bad offensive line look better. And that's what the Raiders see right now. And I don't even know that guy's on the team. I don't know if he's out there sometimes, but I still, when Josh Jacobs ran for 1,600 yards, I still think the offensive line was not good at run blocking. I still swear to God they weren't. But Josh Jacobs did a lot of things by himself. And I'm not saying that Raiders could find Josh Jacobs on the street right now. What I'm saying is that, like, maybe you could, like, find somebody that might see something that these other guys aren't seeing. Right. And maybe have enough patience to maybe find something on the backside, or maybe, I don't know.
Today it was really bad. Today, I don't know. I don't know if Adrian Peterson was back there. I don't think would have made a difference. I mean, I'm just looking at it, like, looking at the numbers, like the wide receivers had more success on the ground than the running backs, and like significantly. Like Alexander Madison, 1.1 a carry. Trey Tucker had 1 carry for 7 yards. DJ Turner had 1 for 4 yards, which was a good run. Amir Abdullah 1 for 2. Is Amir White 2 for -1. So literally the only people that averaged over 2 yards a carry were wide receivers and Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, man. And then as I say, or like if the running game's not working, right? Put Desmond Ritter's. I mean, they put him in for like a little bit, like, and then they got a false start, and maybe they're doing the idea, but it's like at the red zone or something like that. That's where if you have a package for him, obviously he came out the field. They have a package. There it is. There's your red zone. That's why you would have the ball out of shotgun, and there's tons of film of him doing that. Of him doing that with the Falcons, and doing his own reads and stuff like that. And he runs a 4.5. He might outrun somebody at the sideline. You know what I mean? It's not like it's Gardner Minshew trying to run. I don't know, but to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised Desmond Ritter's a quarterback next week. It would not shock me, but yeah,
he gives something. I can see it. I still kind of think after the bye is the sweet spot.
Yeah. Why not use 89 as a fullback in short yardages situation? I mean,
I don't know if you want him taking hits like that.
Need something, man. Need something.
Yeah. It's one thing when you're 240 and whatever, taking on hits from DBs. It's another when you're 240 taking on a hit from a linebacker or a defensive lineman with the head of steam in the backfield.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Something.
So you can put him in the backfield and run a little spider 2 wide banana or something like that. Get some Gruden play calling back.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Somebody said that the Ritter set us back 5 yards. Probably why they didn't go back to. I mean, come on, man. I don't know what to say. Somebody asked the question. This is a good question here. What is there to look forward to for the rest of the season? Serious question. Not crying. Just watch the rookies, I guess.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. He didn't get the ball a lot today. I don't know.
He got it a lot in the first half, and then he's kind of disappeared.
Brock Bowers. They don't give him the ball in the red zone at all either for some reason. I don't know what that's. He doesn't get red zone targets.
And he's been good in like contested catch situations, but it doesn't make sense. Or what doesn't make sense why they wouldn't give him the ball more in there.
I wonder how many red zone targets he has. I'm interested. Because I feel like he doesn't get any.
Because they want to run the damn ball.
Red zone stats. Here we go. This is before the game. He has 4. He has 7 targets in the red zone. 4 catches. So going into the game. That's still not a lot.
About one a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more than that. Especially as your go-to receiver now without Devonte. He's more than that.
Yeah, Zach Ertz. Just as many as Zach Ertz.
I will say, man, we defended Getsy, but everything you telling me this stuff makes me sit here and question myself.
Yeah, I mean, Getsy needs a quarterback that could throw the ball downfield, and we don't have that. So now he can't do that. So now it just takes away his whole thing, right? So now we're at all the stuff he's bad at, which is predictable run game, making short passes. So all we do is do all the things that he's bad at because he doesn't have any quarterbacks to run his little deep cool deep passing stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like so now we're here where he is just doing all his shitty stuff. Like he like you can't call sticks on the goal line, man. On a key fourth down, you can't call the first play you install. You can't do that, man. I'm sorry, you can't. So
the lack of creativity in the short passing game is really bugging. It's really killing him.
Yeah, he has no creativity in the short passing game, and you know, a lot of people were like, you know, he's a short passing guy coming in here, but you're literally seeing what I was saying, which he deep passes. If you know, if the Raiders had Jameis Winston or something, you'd probably see a lot more cool stuff here. But they don't have that type of guy. They don't have a guy who could throw downfield. They don't have a guy that could do any of that stuff. So now we're him looking like Nathaniel Hackett, which is a big problem. Nathaniel Hackett lost his job already, and that's Aaron Rodgers' boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said, you know, somebody asked, what is Scott Turner's job? Well, Scott Turner's not he could see a passing coordinator like designs the pass plays, but he doesn't call it.
Yeah. Which maybe they'll switch that up. Although I think I saw something about I saw something that from the post game presser that Pierce doesn't think the play calling is the issue, the coaching is the issue, it's the execution. Which I mean, I guess if you were on the coaching staff and looking at your record, you'd start saying stuff like that too. Maybe, I don't know, a little bias maybe, but
Yeah,
it seems like he is kind of protecting Getsy a little bit at least.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's Getsy's problem. And man, he's Calhoun Lewis saying that it would matter what QB Getsy had. It probably wouldn't be prettier. I mean, it wouldn't be awesome. I'm not saying he's terrific. I'm just saying that he can't design a short passing game with the shit and with a bunch of short passing guys. It's gonna look even uglier than it did before. So that's really all it is, man. It's, you know, we're gonna, I don't know, they're gonna have to think of something, but we're probably gonna end up seeing like Desmond Ridder a little bit this season. So you get ready for that, guys. I don't know what he's gonna do. But
he got a big arm and he can run. Maybe
he got a big arm, he can run, but he's also a psycho, which I've learned. Yeah.
And you keep bringing up Jameis Winston. That's basically what Jameis is. He won a game today.
Who, Jameis?
That's basically what Jameis won a game today.
Yeah. Jameis did win today. I know somebody was telling me, like, Jameis, why would you want Jameis over Minshew? And I was like, because I mean,
it's gonna be it would be exciting.
Yeah, it would at least be exciting. He almost threw like 5 picks today. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's bad. Yeah. So why do you think he is protecting Getsy? Because he has a higher, he doesn't want to admit he made a mistake. Yeah,
I think that's part of it. Yeah, I think part of it. He doesn't want to be on the hook for the hire.
Yeah, because I mean, they could have hired a bunch of other guys. I mean, they you know, I don't know why but see, the thing is, but Luke Getsy is Adams, though. If we want to keep it real,
that's part of it. Yeah, true.
Luke Getsy is Devonte Adams, and Devonte Adams is with the Jets, not getting the ball.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really make sense why. Do you think that'd be one of the guys you throw under the bus to save on that?
You know, it's that's Adams, man. I mean, that's Adams' thing. Why is Craig avoiding so much blame? I mean, he's not avoiding blame for me. I think he is struggling too, and I don't know what he's teaching those guys, but you know, he's not. They do
like what is it?
Go ahead.
Clamp technique.
Yeah. He talks about the outside clamp technique. He's like teaching them to do a different technique, and they're getting pushed back. And then like there's inside zone play that I see them run where like Andre James, he like turns to his left and he always leaves a linebacker. And I don't know if that's James Craig, right? Because plus the running game coordinator is a linebacker coach. So Mike Caldwell is actually the one who we're talking about like James Craig. We're talking about the run game coordinator. The run game coordinator for this team is the linebacker coach. Do people know that, right?
I don't think so. I think you're breaking that news to me. I thought Craig was the run game coordinator.
No. It's Mike Caldwell or something like that. I don't know. He's the linebacker coach. He's also the run game coordinator.
Sure, he's not the defensive run game coordinator.
That's what I don't know. Is he? You tell me. I don't know. He
Mike
might
Caldwell,
be.
yeah.
It just says run game coordinator. So we're like, who's to blame? It's like, well, we got a linebacker coach. Is this all this is run game coordinator? I don't know. Do they have a pass game coordinator on defense?
Does not look like it. No.
I'm telling you that. I think he's the actual run game coordinator.
I do have that's Scott Turner. So Scott is the pass game coordinator on offense.
Yeah. Look at MBZPX. And Wilson at least had a sack. I love that positivity.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, I thought Wilson actually had like a decent first half. He had a couple nice plays. I think he drew a hold too. Him and Chason until Chason got that roughing call, and then I don't even think he was on the field after that. If they pulled him, or maybe if he was, he didn't do anything else. I thought him and Chason actually had decent games for a little bit of positivity. What do we have to look forward to? Some young guys stepping up.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that was a crazy hire, though. It's just that's a crazy hire to have that guy as a running game coordinator, and then it's not working, and then like nobody really knows it, so he's like not even like
He's shielded from it. No one expects it.
Like nobody even knows.
God.
Nobody knows it's just like a secret. But I mean, that's a big problem, though. I mean, the Raiders can't run the ball, and we got a run game coordinator. He needs to get lose the job, and then somebody else needs to take over that. Give it to like Cadillac or something.
Maybe they need to give
Cadillac or somebody.
Cadillac or James. Maybe they need to give James Craig a shot. I don't know. Shit. At this rate, try something else.
Something, because they can't run the ball. And then and I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna keep trying. That's my thing. They're gonna keep trying to run the ball.
Oh, they definitely are. They're definitely gonna. Why would they stop at this point?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say sometimes after this. Because it's like it feels like everything's bad. Like I feel like the coaching is bad right now. The coaching's bad. We're calling timeouts with 5 minutes left in the game. I've never seen that. They're spiking the ball. They're running outside zone at the 1 yard line. The defense isn't disciplined. They can't they can't run outside zone. So let's do it at the 1 yard line. Yeah. And
this is bad.
So I'm saying, so like at this point, like if it keeps going like this, like AP's gonna lose his job, and then some people are gonna be upset about that, but it just can't get. It's just everything to me. Like if he's not ready, like you're calling timeouts with 5 minutes left. I don't know what Marvin Lewis and them dudes is doing over there. I don't know what's happening. It's a mess right now, man. It's a mess.
Yeah. I mean, this is the pains of watching just one of the worst teams in the league at the end of the day. Like you said, I don't know what else to say other than that. Like this is just bad football from top to bottom. I mean, does AP lose his job after 1 year?
He could, man. He could.
He could. I think so.
It depends on how this year keeps going. Because if it keeps going with these weird decisions And Tom Brady's like, why are you calling timeout? He's even though he's calling a game right now. He's calling a game. He might call and be like, hey, bro, like, why is the coach calling timeout at with 5 minutes left? I just never seen that. Like, how many like what do you when you need the ball and then you can make some. Yeah. Let's talk about this question. Did you see the report that apparently assistant coaches have mailed it in and Marvis Lewis is supposed to be one of them? Yeah, I did see that. Did you see that report?
Is that from no, I didn't see it. Who published it?
Tony Paul.
Tony Paul. Yeah, I did see that one. So Marvin Lewis is just giving up.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Everybody's giving up. Yeah, and we know we don't have a quarterback, but I don't think AP is going to be. I'm just saying, you guys have to think about this. If they just the way this team is looking right now, right? It's hard for me to find a win. Like, you got the Bengals next week. The Bengals, they got their butts kicked by the Eagles, but that's the Eagles, and they're on the road. They're going to Cincinnati too, and then they got the bye, and then they got the Dolphins, who got Tua back, right? And they look like they're pretty good on offense. And then they got then they play the NFC South, which
maybe they'll beat the Saints.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Munford was wide receiver 1. When did that happen? I missed that, man. I don't know. Any last thoughts, Matt, before we get out of here?
Not much, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just season we're gonna have to grit our teeth and grit and bear it throughout the rest of the season and the rest of the fall. Get ready for the draft. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, you might as well start, man.
It's yeah. I mean,
look at do a draft needs podcast.
maybe that's what we'll move forward to.
Something, man. Something. It's draft time, man. Shador season. Yeah, I mean, the way Shador's playing, I don't know if they got to trade up to 1 if he keeps playing. He's playing. All right, man. We're out of here, guys. We're fire up the draft. We'll probably hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. We are out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys coming and joining with us. We're out of here. Peace.